So why don't you just begin by telling us a little bit about, your journey, how you ended up being a literary agent, and what is your day-to-day world like?
Well, my journey was a little bit different from a lot of folks. Most people tend to kind of stumble out of the humanities into book publishing. Maybe they were an English major, history major, something like that. And then historically, there weren't degrees like to go into publishing, right? So it was interesting. You had a bunch of people who were trying to make sense of how to run a business, and yet they were English majors. Whereas in more recent years, that's sort of changed. Columbia has a program for that, and the school I went to had a program for that, which is why I had gone out for it at the time. And I thought of going into publishing in large part because both my parents had worked in publishing for a time. My dad's the chairman of the company where I work, so we own the business, and he's had like a long and illustrious career doing different kinds of books, but he's worked with people like Tom Clancy and Dean Koontz and Janet Evanovich, some really big name authors. So I just grew up around these authors all my life, getting to kind of see what their fireside lives were like. And so I thought, if I'm going into the publishing world, of course I could go to a school and study comparative literature, and that would be great, but what would that tell me about running a book publishing kind of business? So I tried to get more of a balance of that, and that's sort of how I made my way into publishing